Morning, guys. I hope you're well. It is another day, it's another opportunity, and I just want to tell you about my favorite sci fi movie of all time, a film called The Matrix, which some of you will have watched. And in this movie, you have got the hero of the movie, a guy called Neo, or a character called Neo, who's given a decision to make: take a red pill and find truth, or take the blue pill and go back to your mediocre life. And of course, Hollywood being Hollywood, he takes the red pill, of course. But it led me to consider that life is a series of little decisions. And those decisions, although they seem small in and of themselves, actually have a major impact on where we end up in life. And so, last week I was listening to a running podcast, surprise, surprise. And this podcast was an interview with an ultra runner, a lady that had ran 150 miles through Death Valley in the USA in the summer. And she was basically saying how when she got to mile 50 and had 100 miles to go, she was dying on her feet, absolutely had enough. But she said every decision, every step that she took was a decision of whether to finish the race or to throw in the towel. And she said, even though just taking a step seems like a small thing, it has a major impact on where we end up. And I just thought, how powerful is that? That even though the decisions that we make in life may seem small, every little one has a major impact on where we end up. And so I remembered, I was thinking about the Socrates paradox, or the parable of the heap. Some of you have heard me talk about it in the past. And that parable is about the growing heap. Because how much money does it take for somebody to become rich? So if I had a pile of £100 coins, most people would say that if you've got £100, you're not rich. But if I added another coin, would you be rich? What about if I added another coin? Would you be rich? And the point is, if I carried on that process, at some point I would add a coin that created a heap that was big enough for you to say, you know what, it's no longer mediocre. Now I am actually rich. And what that paradox is all about is that every time we let ourselves off the hook, every time we decide to make a bad choice and say, it doesn't matter, I'll be good tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll go to the gym tomorrow, I'll train tomorrow, I'll do all that stuff another day, in and of itself, it is true. It doesn't make a jot of difference really whether I have an apple today or whether I have a slice of chocolate cake. It doesn't really matter in the scheme of today. But in the scheme of my life, it's huge. And I don't know about you, but I'm not going to put my life on hold for anything that's happening in the world right now, because time is moving on regardless of whether we are told to stay inside or not. So every decision we make counts. Don't think that just because you're in lockdown, it doesn't count. It counts, and it's taking you somewhere. And don't be led into that belief that actually, I'll do it tomorrow or next week, and therefore it'll have no effect on my life. Consider the red pill, consider the blue pill. Consider that actually every decision, every step you take is a decision whether to finish the race or a decision to throw in the towel. So decide well is what I would encourage you today. Make the right choices and consider that every decision that you make is important, no matter how small. I know it may seem like nothing, but it has a major impact on where you end up in life. Have a great day.